Our next speaker, Keith Faber, candidate for Auditor of the great state of Ohio, will continue in that proud tradition.
Thanks, Doug. Dave Yost. Dave is running to be our Attorney General. He'll get a chance to say something here in just a minute. He'll make a great Attorney General. My name's Keith Faber. I'm running to be your state auditor. As many of you know, our state auditor is running for Attorney General. He's termed out. I just finished up 4 years as State Senate President, and I am proud of the record of accomplishment of the things we worked on, whether it's balancing budget holes that were left by prior governors, cutting taxes, now more than $5 billion. I drafted the Common Sense Initiative, Ohio's regulatory reform effort, which has reduced new regulatory filings by nearly 50%. I'm proud of the efforts we did to rein in the cost of higher education. We've reduced the cost of going to an Ohio college or community college by nearly 12%. By doing something that's innovative. We simply ask our colleges and universities to do more with less and not charge the kids on the back of all of the things that they were doing. They innovated, and ultimately they reduced the cost of a degree in Ohio by nearly 12%. Ultimately, I'm also proud of my record on Second Amendment issues. I've got one of the very few A-pluses in the legislature from the NRA. I've carried or been involved in the drafting or working on every single gun bill that's come through the legislature since I've been in the legislature. I'm happy to be a gun owner. I'm happy to be a multi-gun owner. I'm happy to have the very first concealed carry permit issued in my county. You know what? To me, the Second Amendment, as Frank said, is inviolate. It's not negotiable. It's very simple. You see, I have my son here. Adam, where are you? He's here someplace. My 12-year-old son. The reason I'm running to be your state auditor is essentially summarized in two names, Brooke and Adam Faber. You see, it's our obligation to make sure we leave Ohio in a good or better place than our parents and grandparents gave it to us. And our obligation to do that comes down to this simple question. Are we doing things that are going to make Ohio better for our kids and grandkids? I have tried to look at the Second Amendment from that perspective. I believe fundamentally that our Second Amendment makes our kids and grandkids have a safer Ohio and a safer America. Why do I say that? To me, it's about a lot of things. I'm a sportsman. I hunt. I fish. I'm also a gun owner. Look, the Second Amendment doesn't give me a right necessarily to fish. It does say that I have the right to keep and bear arms. It does say that I have a right to defend my family. It does say that I have a right to defend my family against all threats, whether from government, from tyrants, or from somebody who wants to come in and try and take something that's very dear to me, my family. And so that's why I'm proud to have a concealed carry permit. That's why I'm proud to say that there are times when I carry. I'm also proud to say that I think you have a right to do that. There are a lot of legislation that's gone on since we first passed the first concealed carry bill in the state. And as I said, since Bob Taft helped us get a concealed carry bill, we've been trying to untaftize it. We've come a long way. We've still got some more to go. I think we need to pass the legislation now to get rid of the victim zones, because after all, traps for the unwary, as we call them, are not good ideas. You should not have things that make it a crime simply because you were carrying through on your Second Amendment right to carry a weapon for the defense of yourself or your family. I'm happy to give more information, but I said I would be brief. So I want to close with this. I'm running to be your state auditor. I know that we can make government more accountable, more efficient, more effective, and more transparent. My website is myname.org, keithfaber.org. Go out to the website, go to our Facebook, go to our Twitter feed, give us your thoughts. I've been in government as a state legislator long enough to know that the best ideas do not come from the mind of an elected official. The best ideas come from constituents. We don't know everything that's going on. We don't know how everything's going to impact you. So if you have ideas that can make your government work better, that can make your government work more efficient, share them with us. Send us an email. Drop us a note on Facebook or Twitter. Because together, we can make Ohio work better for you, and more importantly, for our kids and for our grandkids. God bless you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Keith. And I know you got to run, but I'm going to tell my favorite Keith Faber story. So, in the legislature, we see bills that are directly gun-related, and obviously we can score people against, how they vote on them. If it's a gun bill, they vote our way, good. If they vote our way, that's not good. But sometimes you get bills that are only tangentially related. And if you all remember, a couple General Assemblies ago, there was that hidden compartment bill that had a huge legal trap in it for all of us concealed carriers that you got to go to the post office. You can't carry in the post office, so you put one of those little safes under your passenger seat, right? And you store your gun in it. Well, the way that bill was originally written would have been a trap for every valid concealed carry licensee who did one of those. And at the time, this was something the governor wanted. The Ohio State Highway Patrol was pestering for it. And nobody was looking at it as a gun bill because, this is about safe storage, or it was about hidden compartments and drug running and all this stuff. And we went down to the General Assembly and we started expressing concerns while it was still on the Senate side. We didn't start getting a lot of traction until it ended up over in the House. We ended up getting it stopped in the House and got an amendment into it to protect us gun owners. But on the Senate side, only 2 people stood up with us and said, this should not move. One was Chris Jordan and the other was Keith Faber. Keith, thank you. Really appreciate your support.